Please be seated. Good afternoon. It is a pleasure to welcome you to the Community College of Vermont's 2024 Commencement Ceremony. I am Joyce Judy, and I serve as president of CCV. And I have the distinct honor of greeting you today to celebrate the class of 2024. Congratulations, graduates. It is a privilege to be joined on the platform by Vermont Governor Phil Scott, today's keynote speaker, Allie Richards, and Vermont State College's board members, Chair Lynn Dickinson, and trustees Megan Kluver, David Durfee, Shirley Jefferson, and Mark Mahaley. I am also pleased to be joined by Peter Smith, CCV's founding president, and Barbara Benedict, president of the J. Warren and Lois McClure Foundation. Also joining me on the platform are this year's Community Service Award recipients, Susan and Bob Titterton, the class of 2024 student speaker, Caitlin McGinley, coordinator of student advising, M.K. Dreyer, and faculty members Heath Fuller and Norm Whittle, and academic dean, Debbie Stewart. Thank you for joining me. Graduates, as you look around the Fieldhouse this afternoon, you'll see many of the faculty and staff members who supported you during your time at CCV. Your instructors offered their expertise and encouragement, challenging you to grow as learners and people. CCV staff guided you along the path to meeting your goals. They join us today to celebrate you and your many achievements. Graduates, please join me in thanking them. Earlier today, some of you may have heard the bell concert performed by Norwich University's bell tower by George Matthew Jr., and we thank him for generously serving and sharing his time today. I would like to acknowledge the state senators and representatives from districts throughout Vermont who are joining us in the audience. Thank you for being here to celebrate CCV's class of 2024. I also want to thank the CCV staff, as well as the staff here at Norwich University who organized today's event. We appreciate the effort that went into creating this special occasion in honor of our graduates and your achievements. 2024 was a special year for many reasons. Among them is the fact that this spring, CCV is the subject of a new book by local author Doug Willem. As I read about CCV's early days, I was struck by the story of the college's first graduation. That celebration took place more than 50 years ago, and just 8 students walked across the stage. Since then, more than 14,000 students have earned a degree at CCV. So to the class of 2024, today you join a community of remarkable individuals who have a CCV education in common. Students who came to CCV to build a strong foundation and who have gone on to create a better future for themselves, their families, and their communities. You should be incredibly proud to be part of that legacy. To the class of 2024, congratulations. You did it. You finally reached your goal of earning a college degree. Today, it is important to appreciate the drive and determination that helped you reach this milestone. Think back to when you were just starting out at CCV. It took guts to walk through our door. What inspired you to take that leap of faith? What was your North Star? And what kept you going when the going got hard? For most of you, I imagine there was a simple but powerful desire to prove to yourself that you could do it. Maybe you aspired to earn a college degree because you know it can lead to a more meaningful career. Some of you likely wanted to set a positive example for your children. Others were committed to finishing something you started long ago. Whatever your motivation, you kept going despite your doubts, the fears, and the hard work. Your drive and determination have brought you a long way. Where will those qualities take you next? Many of you will pursue careers in healthcare. You've worked as a medical assistant, an LNA, and maybe you plan to continue in the field of nursing, respiratory therapy, or beyond. Your generosity and compassion to help people in their most vulnerable moments is inspiring, and you play a critical role in Vermont's workforce. Others will continue to grow their skills in the field of information technology. As web developers, cybersecurity professionals, IT specialists, and more, your expertise is needed in every sector, from manufacturing to healthcare. We will look to you to make the digital world safer and more innovative. For dozens of you, education is your calling. You want to give Vermont students a strong start, supporting their growth and development and equipping them with the tools to succeed. Whether you work as an early childhood educator, paraprofessional, special educator, or classroom teacher, your knowledge and enthusiasm will impact countless students. Some of you are part of Vermont's small business community. As accountants, bookkeepers, contractors, or entrepreneurs, you have the technical leadership and visionary skills to provide valuable products and services to our state. You will use your CCV education to create a more vibrant and resilient economy. Still others will work to bring about environmental and social justice. You aspire to make the world more equitable and to make communities more inclusive. If your plan is to be involved in efforts to fight climate change, advocate for LGBTQ+ and other marginalized communities, help Vermonters who are housing or food insecure, or engage in other work to eliminate injustices and otherwise bring light and awareness to others, we thank you for your dedication. And many of you are looking forward to continuing your education and earning your bachelor's degree. You came to CCV to get a strong start, and you are ready to further your academic journey to continue honing your skills, expanding your knowledge, and preparing your unique role in Vermont's workforce. Graduates, you are a remarkable group of talented, driven people. You are motivated by the desire to help others, to make a difference for your families, to make the world a better place. You aspire to earn the skills and knowledge you will need to be a force for good. Your drive and determination helped you reach this milestone today, and I hope you will lean into those qualities as you work to improve the quality of life in Vermont and beyond. Congratulations, class of 2024. It is a point of pride for CCV that each year of his tenure as governor, Phil Scott makes it a priority to attend our commencement. As we welcome the governor this year, I would like to acknowledge our gratitude for his partnership in working to make higher education more affordable for all Vermonters. At this time, I would like to invite the governor of the state of Vermont, Phil Scott, to the podium to greet and congratulate the class.
Thank you, President Judy, and congratulations to all the graduates and your families. It's always great to be here. I always look forward to this event because I appreciate a good work ethic, and I know how hard you worked to get here. As a state that desperately needs more skilled workers in the trades, healthcare, education, manufacturing, IT, and more, the knowledge gained here at CCV is incredibly important. And I especially enjoy being here to celebrate with you because I know many of you not only earned your degree, but did so while holding jobs and taking care of your families. You've added a level of difficulty to what's already challenging. Earning a degree, improving your skills, and making your way to a new career. That kind of dedication and courage to go after a new goal or set off onto a different path sets a great example for others. I've been thinking a lot lately about role models and mentors, those who set an example for others to follow. As governor, I get to hear from a lot of people, and I also get to read a lot about what people have to say about me, Vermont, government, national politics, and so much more. As you might imagine, it's not always pleasant. But to be honest, this continued sense of anger and outrage, not just about life in general, but the hate directed at other people, including to total strangers, concerns me. And because it seems to be everywhere, online, on TV, in our newspapers and social media, it's easy to feel like there's nothing that can be done. It's just part of life now. But I just can't accept that, and I don't think you should either, because there is something we can do. It just takes us doing better and being the one who sets the example rather than waiting for others to do it. I lost one of my role models this week, my close friend, Dick Mazza. He owned a store in Malice Bay and served in the legislature for over 40 years. Many have said he was the most influential member of the Senate for most of his time there. But many of you probably have never even heard of him, and that actually tells you a lot. He wasn't on Twitter. He didn't make the kind of negative, fiery comments that get you quoted in the paper. And as influential as he was in the State House, I don't believe I heard him speak during floor debates more than a dozen times in my years of the Senate. And just so you know, there are many who speak that often in just 1 week. He wasn't about grandstanding. He was about listening. And because of that, he got things done for the people of Vermont. His approach, his kindness, his humor, and his character earned him the respect of his constituents, legislators, and governors of both parties. All 5 living governors went to his funeral. In fact, he and I were the best of friends, inside and outside the State House. And he was a Democrat, and I'm a Republican. Almost unheard of in these polarizing times. Sometimes, treating others the way you want to be treated to get you much further in life. The fact is, we need many more people setting this kind of example. And the more of us who do, the more it will catch on. Because what I've seen over the years, especially during difficult times like last summer's flooding, is that kindness is contagious, which is important because our kids are watching. So if we want all the anger and division we're seeing to subside, we need to do our part. I saw this for myself during my racing days, back during the early years. I never thought of myself as a role model. I just wanted to race. But then I met a young fan who had the number 14, my racing number, shaved into the back of his head. That's how much I meant to him. So whether I liked it or not, I was his role model, and I had to think about what that meant. Because the fact is, kids learn from us, and they want to be just like us. As I said earlier, all of you have already stepped up to set the example. You've shown that hard work, commitment, and determination can bring opportunity, and you should be very proud of that. So I'd ask you today to think about what you can do to lower the temperature out there, to help make our communities and state a better place to live. On Thursday, I had the honor of giving the eulogy at Senator Mazza's funeral. And I want to leave you with something I said to the family and friends. There are people in the world who live by example, and then there are those who set them. Senator Mazza set the example with decency, compassion, and humor. Today, you have all earned something that allows you to be that person as well, the one who sets the example. And I have a lot of faith you'll do just that. So once again, my congratulations to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Governor Scott. At CCV, a major focus of our work is building stronger communities. We encourage students, faculty, and staff to become more involved citizens. And each year at Commencement, we honor individuals who have given their time and energy in service to others. I would like to invite Susan and Bob Titterton to join me at the podium. The Community Service Award is presented each year in recognition of sustained and profound service to our state. This year, it is my distinct privilege to present this award to Susan and Bob Titterton. Susan and Bob represent the best of what it means to be a Vermonter. They are selfless, humble, and dedicated to making Vermont a better place to live. Both had successful careers as educators, and they are active in local and statewide initiatives. They have been involved in projects close to home, such as the Morrisville Food Co-op. And they are leaders in the effort to improve Vermont's child care system, with a particular focus on empowering the early childhood education workforce. The Tittertons generously support CCV scholarships for early childhood educators. And Susan plays a key role in a statewide initiative to establish early childhood education as a recognized profession. Together, in their understated and unpretentious style, they have impacted the lives of countless students, educators, and community members. Susan and Bob, we are grateful for your service to Vermont, and it is an honor to present you with this award. Many students are leaders in their CCV centers, serving as resources for fellow students and working to create a vibrant, supportive, and learning environment. This year, we are pleased to present the Student Leadership Award to Talon Brown-Wolf and Elizabeth Robinson. Will Talon and Elizabeth please join me at the podium? Throughout his time at CCV, Talon modeled leadership. He served as a work-study student and as a peer mentor, and strived to make everyone around him feel safe, welcome, and included. Outside of CCV, he volunteered at Montpelier's North Branch Nature Center and will soon begin a volunteer position at the Rainbow Bridge Community Center. He was recognized for his outstanding leadership with CCV's 2023 Leadership Scholarship. Talon graduates with a degree in STEM studies and will continue his education at UVM to pursue his bachelor's degree in wildlife biology. And Elizabeth Robinson came back to college as an adult student because she wanted to gain the skills she needed to make a career change. At CCV, she has been a role model for students, faculty, and staff alike. She has excelled in her academic pursuits and has served in leadership roles at CCV as in CCV's National Honor Society, Phi Theta Kappa, and on our Student Advisory and Leadership Council. She graduates today with a liberal studies degree and will continue her academic journey at Vermont State University, where she plans to study environmental science. Congratulations, Talon. So let's hear, why don't you come on this side? Graduates, today you become CCV alumni. In that role, you will always be members of the CCV community. With generous support from past graduates, every year we award the Alumni Scholarship to graduates who plan to continue their education at a four-year college. This year, we are proud to award the Alumni Scholarship to Fahima Babu and Caitlin Masson. Will Fatima and Caitlin please join me on the podium? Caitlin studied at our Newport Academic Center and earns an associate degree in behavioral science. She will continue her education at the University of New England, where she will pursue a degree in social work. Fatima graduates today from our Winooski Center with a degree in Design and Media Studies. She will pursue her bachelor's degree in Graphic Design and Visual Communication at Champlain College. Congratulations, Fatima and Caitlin. The Teaching Excellence Awards are given annually to faculty members who have been nominated by students, faculty, and staff, with the vast majority of nominations coming from students. This year's Teaching Excellence Award recipients are Heath Fuller, Gail Marlene Schwartz, and Norm Whittle. Unfortunately, Gail is not able to join us today, but I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge her work. In addition to her role as a CCV faculty member, Gail is a writer, professional copywriter, and editing consultant. She says that teaching at CCV is, and I quote, a life's mission. In nominating Gail for this award, a student wrote, "During our last class, many agreed that without Gail, they would not have finished the semester. Gail took our classroom and created a community." Now, will Heath and Norm please come forward and join me at the podium. Heath Fuller has taught in the humanities and social sciences for the past 7 years and is presently serving on CCV's Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee. Heath loves teaching at CCV because of the focus on students and their success, and says, "My students should get Teaching Excellence Award too. I wouldn't be the teacher I am without them." And as one student wrote, Heath is so full of life and happiness and knows how to pass that on to the classroom environment. Heath just wants us to succeed. Norm Whittle has been an educator for more than 30 years, both at CCV and at a local high school. Like Heath and Gail, Norm is devoted to his students. As he says, "I go out of my way for any student that wants help." One student shared that Norm's major goal is to assist every student in every way to do everything he can for a student to be successful. Congratulations to Heath, Gail, and Norm, and we thank you for your commitment to teaching and learning excellence, and for the many ways in which you encourage CCV students in your classrooms. We are fortunate to be joined this afternoon by Barbara Benedict. And Barbara, I'd like to ask you to come to the podium. Barbara is the president of the J. Warren and Lois McClure Foundation. The McClure Foundation shares CCV's mission to help all Vermonters access post-secondary education and training. Most recently, the foundation has supported the Free Degree Promise, which builds on the state's early college program to allow students to complete a free associate degree the year after they graduate from high school. Today, we celebrate the second cohort of students to graduate from this program, and this year's student speaker happens to be a Free Degree Promise student. I just would ask you all to thank me or thank Barbara and thank the McClure Foundation for supporting this amazing program. Okay. And now to our student speaker. I'd like to invite Academic Advisor M.K. Dreyer to introduce the student speaker for the class of 2024, Caitlin McGinley. M.K.?
Hi, everyone. It's so good to see you here. And congratulations, graduates, for reaching the finish line. So impressed. It's really quite a view from up on the stage. It's my privilege to introduce to you Caitlin McGinley, your graduation speaker. I first met Caitlin when she came to CCV as an early college student in 2022. From our very first meeting, I knew Caitlin would be a shining star as she jumped into her college experience with a quiet and very steady enthusiasm. As an early college student, Caitlin volunteered to help CCV with access days and other outreach events, while acing her classes and also building strong relationships with her peers. After successfully completing her early college year and graduating from high school, just a year ago, she was graduating from high school, she returned to CCV as a free degree student to earn her associate's degree in liberal studies. Caitlin continued to embrace opportunities at CCV by becoming a McClure ambassador for the Montpelier Academic Center. We all had so much fun working with Caitlin on many outreach and community building events in her role as an ambassador for the free degree program. Of special note, during her second year at CCV, Caitlin interned with the McClure Foundation, working on educational equity and access issues for our larger Vermont community. Thank you to the McClure Foundation and for that work. All of this while earning her associate's degree in liberal studies, achieving high honors throughout her time at CCV. It's been such an honor for me to walk alongside Caitlin during her time at CCV as her advisor and watch her blossom in such inspiring ways. She's been a true gift for our CCV community and has shared with me how grateful she is for all of you, this class of 2024, in shaping her experience. Welcome, Caitlin.
Hi everyone, I'm Caitlin, and today I have the privilege and honor addressing my fellow classmates with the amazing opportunity of earning a college degree with the support of the Early College and Free Degree Promise. I'm profoundly grateful to CCV for providing me the opportunity to explore and achieve things that once seemed beyond my reach. Over the course of my 2-year journey at CCV, I embarked on various stages of personal and academic growth. From my first ever internship with the McClure Foundation to my role as a student ambassador, I found myself immersed with uncertainty all the time. Throughout these experiences, 2 fundamental themes emerged to me: courage and vulnerability. It takes an immense amount of courage for a high school senior to navigate the challenges of coursework while still in the hardships of adolescence. And yet, it is in embracing the vulnerability that I and we have found our true strength. Today, as we celebrate this momentous occasion, I urge each of you to recognize and celebrate the journey of growth, resilience, and acceptance of vulnerability that has brought us to this moment. During my sociology class at CCV, I came across a quote that reminded me and resonated with me about the power of vulnerability. The quote comes from a renowned leadership speaker, Brené Brown, who has written many books, given many TED Talks, and even done podcasts about leadership, shame, and vulnerability. The quote goes, "The most courageous thing you can do is be vulnerable." I know it might seem I'm about to give a long motivational speech about how you have to embrace vulnerability, but I won't. Instead, I want to remind you that you've already embodied this courage. It's what we have all accomplished this year over the past 2 years, or even longer than that, is no small feat. And taking a chance on CCV or any other program in this amazing community might have been scary at first, and I can attest to that. The intense workload and the challenge of balancing studies with other responsibilities was overwhelming. But it's through facing those fears and pushing through the uncertainty that we have grown and succeeded. So let's take a moment to acknowledge our bravery and the incredible progress we've all made. As a student, I remember feeling nervous about starting something new without my parents or peers around. It was my first step towards independence, which made it the hardest because it relied on my future becoming unknown. However, it wasn't just young students like myself that started anew. Many of us made the courageous decision to return to the educational environment and take a chance on ourselves. This achievement and all of our achievements remind me of a dear friend and classmate of mine who returned to the education later in life, navigating her own dedication and work to become who she is. So I want to tell you all that you are role models for any younger students or individuals thinking about coming to the educational field later. I want to recognize everyone with their diverse journeys that have brought them here and celebrate the courage it takes to embrace the change and continue growing. Through this journey, we've gained invaluable skills and experiences that will serve us well in the future. As I mentioned, this speech is dedicated to congratulating us, the graduates, on overcoming our fears and vulnerabilities. It's rare to find individuals with the strength to confront these fears and to navigate the obstacles our minds create when we're unknown. Taking a chance on your future, even when you're scared, is an incredibly courageous act. It's a vital life lesson to push ourselves beyond our comfort zones, even when we're afraid it might not work out. By embracing the challenges, we have equipped ourselves with the resilience and adaptability needed to thrive in whatever paths we choose to pursue. We have proven that we can rise above our doubts and insecurities, and for that, we should all be incredibly proud. Fellow classmates, as you sit here today, take a moment to feel proud of yourself. You faced your fears and vulnerabilities with remarkable courage and strength. Each of us are at a unique point in our lives. Some of us just out of high school, others balancing full-time jobs, some even raising families, and some of us are the first in our families to earn a college degree. Despite these differences, we all share a common strength: the ability to confront our fears and pursue education. As Brené Brown also wisely said, "You can choose courage or you can choose comfort, but you cannot choose both." And by embracing vulnerability, you've all chosen courage. So I want to congratulate all of you on your incredible achievements and a relentless ability to overcome. And thank you for sharing this special moment with all of us. Thank you.
At this time, I am pleased to introduce our keynote speaker, Allie Richards. Allie has had a remarkable journey from a small town in Vermont to an impressive career in public service, with a special focus on education. She grew up in Newbury, Vermont, and became one of the first students to serve on the State Board of Education. She has also served on the Vermont State College's Board of Trustees and is currently the Vice Chair of the UVM Medical Center Board of Trustees. Allie is a fierce advocate for Vermont and our state's future in her current role as CEO of Let's Grow Kids, Vermont's campaign to ensure equitable access to high-quality, affordable childcare for all Vermont children. And her leadership and vision resulted in the passage of Vermont's historic child care law last year, which made our state, Vermont, a national leader in early childhood education. Allie is deeply committed to Vermont and to making sure that Vermont's children and families can thrive. We are so fortunate to have her here today to address the class of 2024. Allie?
Hello, everyone. Hi. I am so honored to be here today. I've actually been to this event many times before as a cheerer and spectator. It's one of my favorite events in Vermont, seriously. Do you want to know why? Because I look out at all of you, and I see the Vermont that I want to live in. Hardworking, diverse, thoughtful, trailblazers. That includes all of you up here, Bob, Susan, Caitlin, all the awardees. I know that 63% of you are the first in your family to get a degree. There's someone here from every single Vermont county, from 10 states and 11 countries. So many of you raised a family, juggled that while you got your degree, working in critical jobs. and you chose education. And CCV has a world-class one at that. So that's really impressive. Heck yes, thank you. Yes. This is a community. You're a community of good humans. That's the Vermont that I want to live in. So I'm kind of pinching myself that you let me have the best seat in the house today to be up here to help you celebrate this accomplishment. You know, I graduated from college once, and I remember exactly what I was thinking when I was sitting in your seats. I was thinking about my grandfather. He was a captain in the Navy in World War II. And when he was only 30 years old, they gave him command of a destroyer. So when I was in your seats, I was thinking to myself, how am I going to make my mark? What might I be getting up to by the time I'm 30? He had this expression, one hand for yourself, one hand for the ship. So this is really how I was raised, as Joyce said, on a dirt road in a little town just the east of here. And my friends and I, we actually found a lot of ways to have fun growing up here, although it meant driving 45 minutes to see a movie, as you all know. The drive was the fun part. And I know it sounds silly, but we actually had joy in building community. And also, sometimes that community felt a little too close. My dad was my high school teacher at Oxbow. Hi, Dad. Thankfully, that community still lasts to this day, because just last spring, one of my old classmates saved me by popping me out of a ditch on that dirt road I was mentioning. It was the first time I had ever gotten stuck in the mud in my life. So I blame climate change, because it was not my driving. And then I turned 15. And that's when my life trajectory changed, all because of one teacher who was not related to me. He heard me speak at a school assembly, and he said, you know what? You should apply to be a student on the State Board of Education. So that's how I found myself in the governor's office. I don't know if you guys know, it's this big brick building, like a fortress. I remember looking up, I couldn't find any windows or any doors for that matter. I thought, how the heck am I gonna get in here? And once I solved that problem, I got another one, because I have my lucky rock in my hand, which my dad did not let me forget. He yelled as I was getting out of the car, don't forget your lucky rock, Allie! So here I am with my lucky rock in my hand. I'm walking into the governor's office for this interview, and I realize I don't have any pockets. So I slipped it into my bra. So here I am, 15 years old, rock in my bra, appointed to the State Board of Education. And yeah, I was thinking at about that time, what do I possibly have to offer in this situation? Guess what I learned? These folks don't know any more than me. I belong. Actually, just my presence there with these lovely adults I was on the board with reminded us it was all about the students. That's why we were there. That's what the work we were doing. My presence, and then once I found it, my voice, my experiences, it grew empathy and understanding for the others at the table, and it led to a better result. So please let me tell you all, whatever seat you're hoping to get at whatever table, you belong. You belong there. Actually, the table is richer for having you at it. So, this experience is probably why I made the mistake of going into politics. And when I graduated from college, I went right down to DC to fix it all, right from the heart of it. And yeah, as you can imagine, nope, that didn't really work. Actually, what I found in DC was kind of something awful. When people don't agree with each other in DC, they don't talk to each other anymore. They don't even walk on the same sides of the road. How do I put this? There is no table there. Or maybe there is, but they're all sitting at different tables. So what that meant was nothing was getting done. Nothing. So I came home, back to Vermont. And actually, back to the governor's office. But this time I knew where the door was. because I was working for the governor. And I started talking to people, started talking to lots of people, all kinds of people. And I found something really fascinating right about then. All the issues that Vermonters care so deeply about, they somehow connect to childcare. I swear, think about that. Where are all the young families? How come Vermonters can't get into the jobs from all these growing businesses? Why aren't kids ready for kindergarten? So childcare became my project for the governor. And then this project really became my life. So we have built a movement in Vermont of over 40,000 people of all backgrounds, all political stripes. We came together to say we have no choice but to fix childcare in this state. And we dug deep, and together we made history. We passed the first law in the country that makes childcare more available for those who need it, families who need it, that makes it available and affordable for thousands more Vermont families. And it pays early educators a higher wage for the incredible work that they deserve. So where are my early educators at? Yeah? Can I get a hello? Can I get a whoop? Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. The work that you all do and are about to do, helping to nurture our children at the most critical time of their development, while parents can be in the jobs they want to be in that they have trained for, is arguably one of the most important jobs in our society. And here in Vermont, thanks to champions over here too, we are working hard to make sure that you get the respect and the compensation that you deserve. To all the graduates, thank you, okay? Thank you for your dedication to your families, to your community, and to your education. Vermont cannot function without each and every one of you. Thank you. Thank you. You really are Vermont, and I'm damn proud. So I just want to offer one piece of advice, just one. And actually, it's something you already know, and it's something you already do. But if you're going to make real positive change in your community, I will offer this as your fundamental rule, okay? So let's go back to that dirt road. You know when you're on a dirt road, you're driving past another car, doesn't matter what bumper sticker you have, where you're going, who you are, you just wave. 2 fingers, a nod, wave. You wave. You just wave. Because we're all on this road together. I call that the Vermont wave. You cannot forget to wave. Now, you guys are graduating from the Community College of Vermont, so you all know the Vermont wave better than anybody. But I think it bears repeating because this is what makes our community so special. This is what makes us uniquely capable of solving huge problems. So I'll just ask you, just remember what this place taught you. 1 hand for yourself, 1 hand for the ship. Go home. Whatever that means to you, your home, where you find community. Fire up the barbecue. Find your table, because there is a seat there for you. And please, whatever you do not forget to wave. Congratulations, class of 2024!
Thank you, Allie. 2024 marks the 9th year of CCV's chapter of Phi Theta Kappa, an international honor society for community college students who demonstrate academic integrity and excellence. You likely noticed when these students entered the field house that they were wearing yellow stoles, which symbolized their membership in PTK. I'd like to ask all graduating members of Phi Theta Kappa to stand and be recognized. Thank you. Several members of the class of 2024 deserve special recognition for their service in the United States military. They have made sacrifices that few of us can imagine. They have served with honor, displaying unwavering courage, integrity, and commitment. Will all veterans and military graduates stand and be recognized? Thank you for this service to our country. It is now time to turn our attention to the moment you have all been waiting for, the awarding of your degrees. The many people who have helped you reach this moment are here in the audience to celebrate your wonderful achievements. I will ask at this time the families, friends, and supporters of our graduates to rise. And graduates, please join me in thanking them. CCV has a long-standing tradition that graduates will share in today. As you leave the podium after receiving your diploma, CCV staff members will present you with a red carnation on that side of the stage. This flower is a symbol of the many people in your lives who have helped you reach this day. And now, Academic Dean Debbie Stewart will present the class of 2024.
President Judy, it is my pleasure to present to you the graduating class of 2024, all of whom have met the requirements for the associate degree.
By the authority vested in the Community College of Vermont, by the Board of Trustees of the Vermont State Colleges, I confer upon you the class of 2024, the associate degree. Now, will the graduates from Bennington please stand and come to that side of the stage? And then I will ask other graduates to stay in your seats, and the ushers will tell you when to rise and when to go to that side. Thank you. All the way down.
Who's this? Bennington?
And now announcing graduates from the Bennington Center. Gia Bejkowski. Anne Marie Baldwin Smith. Brittany Michelle Brochu. Jennifer Elizabeth Coonrad. Mary Ellen Dupree. Michaela Karen Gelheiser. Haley Elizabeth Shane Harrington. Olivia Joma. Winona Knapp. Lindsay Ann Labonte. Michaela Page LeBeau. Nicholas Mackey. Emily Morse. Tara Denise Oakes. Richard George Osterhout. Sydney Egan Richmond. Portia Pratt. Thomas Salzberg. Cecile Lynn Scrivens. Olivia Jane Smith. Hannah Marie Trombley. And now announcing graduates from the Brattleboro Center. Becky Ann Bryant. Jessica Burbridge. Monique Carson. Julie Marie Sermola. Robert Lee Dykes. Brandon Christopher Gilbert. Madison Kate Jessie Illingworth. Monica Ann Keller. Alexandra McLaughlin. Nicholas Petronic. Jessica Lynn Waldman. Kathiana Mary Wood. Roxanne Marie Woodard. Evelyn Janelle Chamberlain. Allie Marie Russett Clark. Star Arlene Porter. Opal Violet Sutton. Sophie Clementine Jones. And now announcing graduates from the Montpelier Center. Michael Abel. Melinda Sue Audette. Chloe Elizabeth Aziz. Donna Barr. Sue Gauntz Booth. Talon Brown Wolf. Autumn Brooke. Brick. Jasmine Lily Darling. April Davis. Savannah Rose Dio. Jasmine Jones. Arsenio Lembert. Callista Martell. Caitlin McGinley. Jasmine Mead. Marissa Jean Mullins. Drew Pecor. Oren Logan Price. Elizabeth A. Robinson. Ian Strachan. Kadiana Stryker. Abigail Elizabeth Violet. Arlena Marie Welch. Macy Whalen. Trevor Woods. And now announcing graduates from the Morrisville Center. Jean Marie Audette. Allison Clara Black. Carrie Lynn Clow. Natalie Jeffrey. Kyle William Hathaway. Devin Christopher Lacasse. Rosie Gray. Madeline Foster Pudva. And now announcing graduates from the Newport Center. Shelby Marie Atlas. Catherine Marie Crapo. Callie Dawn Driver. Sean Kenneth Farino. Caitlin Rose Masson. Alani Malia Morris. Bethany Grace Provancha. Stacy Lynn Tarek. Ariana Van Tool. And now announcing graduates from the online center. Keegan Bennett. Elizabeth Amber Hayes. Jason Allen Little. Gianna Ariel Roque. And now announcing graduates from the Rutland Center. Jacob Jonathan Barnett. Kayla Bossard. Elizabeth Marie Burnham. Christine Lee Collins. Savannah Sky Drummond. Jamie Ann Doobie Bordeaux. Nikki Dumas. Emily DuPont. Olivia Rose Einen. Heather Jean Flood. Heather Leanne Graham. Jessica Clara Harrington. Saida Fatima Husnan. Crystal Christophic. Alyssa S. Laterno. Morgan Elizabeth Predum. Amanda Ray. Chloe Christine Shaddock. Haley C. Wyman. And now announcing graduates from the Springfield Center. Tashina Champney. Olivia Grace Howard. Victoria Alexis Jacobs. Felicia Jean Louise Wyman. And now announcing graduates from the St. Albans Center. Allison Bowen. Emma Catherine Bovair. Isaac Ellis. Malena Lou Galley. Colby Hunter Grenier. Shin Babe Mata Haman. Taylor Lauren. Nathaniel John Allen Peters. Madison Letha Poyer. Kirsten A. Richardson. Hannah Smith. Hunter Smith. Morgan Von Sydow. Caleb Joseph Underwood. And now announcing graduates from the St. Johnsbury Center. Amanda Lee Chase. Avi Danella I.C. Ward. Celeste Marie Mathewson. Ashley Stoddard. And now announcing graduates from the Upper Valley Center. Martha Adams. Samantha Bruce. Nicolette Brown. Carmen Clarkson. Joshua Cray. Noah Avery Dickerson. Aura Rand Dove. Christina Jean Flesh. Grace Cranston Frazier.
Just want to make sure there's no R, it's just Giffen.
Jessie Lynn Giffen. Charity Fern Haggett. Kimberly Susan Hargis. Lily Ross Hudson. Matthew Putnam Pouliot. Sorry. Jessica L. Roberts. Rebecca Rachel Smith. Chelsea Elizabeth Sun. Casey A. Tatro. Seamus Andrew Jackson Toller. Hannah Grace White. And now announcing graduates from the Winooski Center. Bonnie Eloise. Fatima Babu. Piotr Babiuk. Alexandra Arwin Baggett. Anna Denise Bartok. Marcus Bowers. Kristen Jasaint Burns. Kaylee Butler. Ann Cheatham. Alexis Lynn Cole. Dahlia Elashami. Michaela Elizabeth Elliott. Charlotte Ekumu. Naomi Ann Flemings. Haley Elizabeth Flynn. Cody Fournier. Caden T. Gary. Bridget Regina Haggerty. Sohaila Ahmed Mahmoud. Jasmine Elizabeth Jackson. Joseph John Clem. Meena Kumari. Alexis Stephanie Lacrosse. Melanie Lopeto. Kimberly Ann Ramsey Lunsford. Gabrielle Sarah McDonald. Sarah Elizabeth Middigey. Georgette Niyokindi. Habibo Abdullahi Noor. Alicia N. Pasco. Alexis Carla Peon. Amy Marie Pudva. Shristi Rai. Erin L. Reed. Ezra Rifkin. Julia Wright. Leah Mae Russell. Jaden Carolyn Sweeten. Rafina Tekunji. Dorcas Tornwini. Salah Ali. Solim Yao Mindamu. Christian Lukenju. Amanda Green. Lilia Veronica Nelson. Seth Elkins.
I'd like to ask Caitlin McGinley to come back up on stage. Where's Caitlin? Now, graduates, if you'll please direct your attention to Caitlin. And Caitlin, please lead your class in moving your tassels from right to left. Congratulations to the class of 2024. We are so proud that CCV has been a part of your journey, and we hope you will take the time to enjoy and celebrate this moment. But as you move to new chapters, we trust that you will continue to call on your own unique qualities, as well as what you have learned here, to build stronger, more resilient, and more inclusive communities wherever you go. The group on the platform will lead the graduates out, and I ask the audience to remain seated until graduates have completed the recessional. Thank you so much, and again, congratulations, class of 2024.